Welcome back to 18 News. Time once again for our weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society, and our guest again is Linda Davis. And Linda, we're going to first of all just showcase, I guess if you will, a trio of dogs. First we have Ben and Jerry.
That's right.
Later on we'll bring. That's right. Later on we'll have Harry. But nonetheless, as Jesse showing right now, some shots of the two dogs. Obviously, each one has some sort of a story to it.
That's right. This is Ben and Jerry, and today we're doing Ben, Jerry, and Harry. But we're going to do Ben and Jerry together because they came to us together. Unfortunately, we got a call that two adorable puppies were literally thrown out the car window of a moving vehicle. And these two dogs sustained brush burns and those types of injuries, and they were not taken care of. They've been here now for about a week, and they're looking much better. You can see the ouches on them, but they're both looking much better. They're still a little fearful, but I'm sure you could gain their trust if you adopt Ben or Jerry. After they've been through everything we do with the dogs, I'm sure you can gain their trust because they're very sweet. The one is extremely timid and worried about getting hurt again, but we'll change that fear into trust, and the love is already there. So they're adorable puppies. These kind of things are investigated by the police. Animal abuse, pet abuse is not tolerated anymore in this area of Indiana. Anytime we have an abuse case, it is investigated and not tolerated. If you're the type of person you want to do some good in the world, maybe you would like to come and see Ben and Jerry. Look how adorable and sweet this dog is. I hope we get shots of their face. How sweet they are, and maybe you could see it in your heart to give them a loving home and show them the opposite of what they've been experiencing since they've been born. So if you want to do something wonderful in this world, and you're up for a very active puppy, because once they're healthy, they're going to be quite active, but we can, and then of course as they get older they calm down just like little children. And you can see her, I have some treats, and this one's getting a little picky. He's trying to pick the best one. Come here, do you want the best one?
Yeah.
They're just so cute.
You had him. Put on there. There you go.
Look over here. Yeah, we should put one on the camera. We should put a treat on the camera. That's what we should do.
Yeah, they've definitely got their appetites.
They're way too skinny.
Well, way too skinny. Exactly, but you've been doing a fine job getting them more nourished. And so forth, just to kind of get them back in shape.
You know, they're young dogs and they're very smart. The fact that they were not wanted where they came from and they were thrown out the window of a moving car doesn't mean it affected their intelligence, believe me. So as hungry and cute as they are, they could learn a lot. They could learn all the commands through food. They're already learning all the commands through food, aren't ya? Look over here. Yeah. They're really cute. So this is Ben and Jerry. Now, the situation could have been totally avoided if the people would have had the mother of these dogs, whoever the poor thing might be, spayed or neutered. And that's our emphasis here, and other counties are joining us now. There are areas in the United States where this worked so well that they have a shortage of what you would call Humane Society type dogs. They have actual shortages, and sometimes we transport our dogs up to New England and places where spay and neuter has worked so well that they actually do not have enough dogs to adopt out for the supply and demand situation. Unfortunately, here in southern Indiana, we have plenty of dogs to adopt out, and our supply is way more than the demand. And of course, the answer for that is spay and neuter, and we're not ignoring that. Every Thursday of every month, we have a transport where you take your dogs or cats here to the Humane Society. You can call for all the specific times. You drop off your animal, we transport it, we have it neutered, and then it is brought back here where you pick it up. Now this is every Thursday, and the one this coming Thursday, the day after Wednesday of course, is totally filled. That one has 50 cats or dogs on it, totally filled, and we're thrilled about that. But we're going to have 2 more transports this month since the one on Thursday of this week is filled. So please call or look in the paper and find out about these other 2 transports. Now the normal situation for this spay-neuter transporting is $30 for cats and $60 for dogs. But if you call, there's a special every time. The next 2 transports during this month of June, the special is under I believe, 6 months, you get a very reduced rate. So if your cat or dog is under 6 months, please have it spayed or neutered. Call our facility, find out the details, and you will get extremely reduced rate. We want to fill all 3 transports this month. We're really proud of the number of dogs we're spaying and neutering. Now keep in mind, the only state requirement is a rabies shot. And the rabies shot is $15 if you don't have one. If you do have one, your vet or wherever you got it done will be glad to print out a rabies certificate for you and bring that along, and you will not have to pay that $15. So the rabies shot is the only thing required. If your dog or cat does not have one, don't worry. We're not judgmental, but we do have to have it done, so they charge an extra $15 for that shot. So once again, call or check the paper, get all the details, and have your dog spayed or neutered, and especially your cat. Cat problem is also out of control here. So speaking of unwanted animals because their mother wasn't spayed or neutered, the dad either, we do have Ben and Jerry, and once again, they're adorable. They were both thrown out of cars, sustained injuries such as abrasions. But other than that, we're going to bring them to really good health, make sure everything's great with them. So far, their temperament is just wonderful. And the fact that they're a little active means they are getting very healthy. And they will be available for adoption. You can even fill out an application for these lovely puppies before they're ready.
Okay, as you just saw, we had a little feature on Ben and Jerry, and now we're going to talk about Harry, and let's talk about Harry's story.
Well, we also have a dog that looks like it belongs with Ben and Jerry. All 3 of these puppies look very similar, but this one came in a different situation. This dog was abandoned. It was covered with fleas and ticks, and as you can see, we've had it for 1 week. We could not really show it during this week because of the terrible condition it was in, but we now have given it its flea and tick baths. We've started deworming the dog, and believe me, it will be very healthy. This is Harry, and he is adorable, a wonderful temperament, a beautiful puppy. It's a shame someone abandoned this little dog. But I'll tell you, it is a very loving, sweet dog. Be a wonderful puppy for anyone. It loves children. It is curious about cats, but not aggressive toward them. If it grew up with cats, it would probably be fine. So this dog is a wonderful age to adopt. If you would like a beautiful puppy, come to our Dubois County Humane Society and visit a little bit with Ben and Jerry and Harry. Even if you want to just socialize with them and you cannot adopt a dog, you might like to visit us and just socialize and play with these adorable puppies. But they do need homes.
Okay, and of course they do. And also we want to just touch upon just one quick note that you are currently no longer, at least not no longer, at least at this time, you are currently at capacity on cats and kittens. Therefore, you cannot accept new intakes at this time. So
that's correct. You know, people know that there is a cat-kitten problem in Dubois County, and we have accepted so many that we're really anxious to get people to adopt them. We have a special right now, $15 for a kitty cat. $15 for a kitten. So feel free to come in and get your adorable little kitten pet. And until we adopt some out, unfortunately, we cannot take any more in. So let's hope the next adoption time we adopt out a lot of kittens for $15 each, and that'll make room for more.
Okay, information on Ben, Jerry, and Harry is available at the Dubois County Humane Society at their website at DuboisCountyHumane.org. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, I wanted to get it quickly, one more shout out, is this Saturday. This Saturday is Sunday, Sunday, June 8th, is the Dubois County Humane Society's Golf Scramble at Buffalo Trace Golf Course here at Jasper. We'll have a shotgun start at 1 o'clock. Prior to that, a lunch will be served at noon. So.
Oh, thank you so much for bringing that up, because that's a really important point. And the last thing I did want to mention was the reason we are having such a high population of cats and kittens is, again, the spay and neuter. And like you said, put that golf scramble on your calendar.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thanks a lot for watching. Weather's next.